Wagwan people, bless upon yourself. We back. We here this morning with another update. And before we go any further, I must say please like the video, share the videos. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Make sure your bell is ringing because that's the only way you're gonna know when Arba TV is dropping the updates and when it's going down, when it's popping off over here. Yeah, I understand. So with that said, people, we all know Alkaline about to release this album, right? His sophomore album, Top Prize, and he have a single leading up to the release of his album, Top Prize, titled Top Prize. All right, that's one of the single off of the album. Now, in the single, me listening to the single, because I listen to that song almost every day, if not every day, people. Like, it's like every day I listen to Alkaline anyway, because you just have a way, like I said, Alkaline makes message music, and a lot of people, I think they're catching on to that, realizing that he just don't make music, like I always say, he's like put words together to just make it sounds good or rhyme. Um, Even though he does that, put words together, make it sounds good and rhyme, it's like the words he choose, it paints like a vivid or clear, story, And I think that's why a lot of people, they demand, like, and not even, we can't say vendetta fans, but just dancehall music lovers overall in general. They just demand more visuals from Alkaline when he release singles. But what I want to touch on, right, this morning is a lot of people, they say Alkaline is because he don't do a lot of collaboration. He don't collaborate with a lot of Jamaican artists, local artists. He don't collaborate with female dancehall artists. Well, enough, and all of these things. And I'm sitting here listening to this single off of the album Top Prize, titled Top Prize, and I'm saying to myself, Alkaline, he said in the single, the man said, yo, um, he he have a line in there, right, where he said another youth from the ghetto. But before he said that, he said, look, shout out to everyone who believe me, you know. He said, like, shout out to everyone who believed me from the ghetto, from the get-go, you know. You see how everything rhymes, but it makes sense. He's saying, look, shout out to everyone who believe me, right? Believe I was gonna make it, become this, this column in a dancehall from the get-go, right? Whoever believed that I was gonna make it from the get-go, all right? Shout out to you guys. Not a star from the ghetto. We in a par, we in a printo. Long as me stick to the plan, them soon can't pay me for doing no song. Who's no? That might be a shot at, let's say, like producers. Um, yeah, let's just say producers right now, because producers can pay the artists, or if any entity or anyone or any, I'm thinking they're gonna go to the producer or either the artist. But artists have to be involved. So either they reach out to the producer first, the producer is going to reach out to the artist and say, look, Ray, they want the song. This is the, whatever the case. So he's saying, look, soon they can't even pay me to do no song, you know. And that kind of stood out to me. And there's another line in there I'm trying to remember. But what I'm saying is, and I don't know if it all makes sense because I was talking about this the other day. Notice the fight Alkaline get when he forward in the business. And a lot of these people fight the youth, right? Now, Alkaline, he is this column in a dancehall. Some of these same people who fight Alkaline when he made his entrance in the dancehall, know they would be glad or be happy to work with the youth. And I think that's one of the things you don't see Alkaline working with a whole lot of dancehall reggae. Well, not reggae, but dancehall artists. You know what I mean? Because it's like, they just want to work with you because you hot right now or you're the hottest thing. You know what I mean? But when you wasn't hot, when thing wasn't popping for you, some of these same people were saying, well, oh, him not gonna make it. Oh, him saying about this, sure. You know, a whole lot of things people were saying, right? So now, alkaline become this, like I said, column in the business. It's like a lot of them. And mind you, say a lot of people, a lot of artists was styling the youth, and I'm talking about male and female. That's why you see alkaline only work with certain artists, and those artists more time, it's like they was asked about the youth, and the youth, and they give the youth, credit, or give the youth, they told the people, well, yeah, the youth are going good, whatever the case may be. So they give him his credit. See? And we see Alkaline work with some of those same people who came out and said, well, yo, the youth, is a talented youth and him are going good, and all these things. So I don't see it's a case where Alkaline don't want to work with people and all these things. I think first when Alkaline forward in the business, he wanted to work with a lot of people, but the fight and, with the naysayers, like the youth said in the song Juggernaut, it just made him the person he is now. So you're not going to see Alkaline working with everyone and working with this person or working with that person, especially when they affiliated themselves with a brand, who attacked the youth and was trying to, eradicate or get Alkaline, you know, out of dancehall. See? So to me, this is why on this album, Top Prize, it's like I said, you're gonna get a more enhanced, you're gonna get a more, you know, um, mature, you know, a more confident, a more, whatever word you want to add on, to that, but in a positive light, or energy. I think that's what we're gonna get on this album. Not to say Alkaline is not gonna take shots, say things that, or address things, I should say, that a lot of people might find controversial. But nevertheless, I think that's what I think is gonna be like a more mature version of Alkaline, doing the same things, Alkaline been doing, normally, or even decide to step up the pace, step up the level, since this is a top prize, and just, like I said, give the fans, just another masterpiece, because New Level Unlocked is a masterpiece, and yeah, we're just waiting for top prize right now. But that's why I think when it comes to dancehall, a lot of people, they talk about the pick side and, unity and whatever, and dancehall politics. But if you look at the moves some artists they made, or have made, or still making, you know, I think that politics is always going to be there. You know what I mean? There's always going to have conflict, or conflict of interest, because, like I said, look at Alkaline, who followed in the business and was just doing this thing, not dissing no artist, not taking shots at no one, not trying to ride off no one's wave or hype, or clout, whatever the case may be. Do you just forward in the business and just give the fans them, or give his fans them, good music? You understand? And that's why Alkaline is still here to this day. You know what I mean? Him not gone nowhere, because why? The youth give his fans good music. I think that's what a lot of artists is, they're lacking. They want the hot sound, the sound that's trendy for now, the whatever, instead of just putting out good music, you know. So with that said, people, I can't wait for this album. Say Arbar TV anticipating this album, Top Prize, because, like I said, just waiting to see what Alkaline is gonna deliver on this album. Like I said, being the artist that, survive, years in the business, and if it wasn't for Corona, we probably would have had the show too, New Level Unlocked. So, that's like it's like a win-win situation right there. But because of the Corona, I guess we're not gonna have that show for right now until further notice. But Top Prize album, I can't wait to hear what the youth have to say on that album, because I think it's gonna be, one of those albums, like I said, where Alkaline just expresses, where he just expresses himself on based on all of the things, what I mean, that he been through, and why he's still here, what I mean, as the, not the champion boy, but like the man saying, feel like him win the top prize, what I mean. This album is gonna be to settle all, I guess, You know, confrontation, dispute. You feel me? That's all I'm feeling. That's just my opinion. That's why I think this album is gonna be to settle all dispute. Like the intro for the top prize single leading off for the album and the outro is just self-explanatory. So I'm well, you know what I mean? Excited and what's the word you say? Enthused yeah, I'm all about this album right now, top prize. You know what I mean? Waiting for here with the Vendetta Boss, young lad, officer on this one. So if you guys feel the same way, like I said, like the video, share the video, leave your thoughts in the comment section, and make sure your notification bell is ringing. All right, people. Bless up on yourself. Enjoy the rest of your Monday morning, and yeah, wild good man. Stay blessed. I'm gonna check in with you guys on the next one. See, let's go more.